Alright, so I wanted to show you HHO system layout that we've come up with over the last few years by a process of trial and error. So first of all, once again, this is a 16 plate 4 neutral dry cell. We have the main reservoir here and the bubbler here. The ports on the main reservoir need to be at the same level of the ports of the cell, and the bottom port of the reservoir needs to be hopefully at or a little above the level of the ports on the cell. And of course that allows the electrolyte mix to circulate and helps with cooling and production too. So the next thing is that, and this is the most important thing, this is a 1/4 inch vacuum check valve, one-way vacuum check valve from an auto parts store, and it lets air into the main reservoir. And what that does is it delivers HHO under acceleration, and it prevents the reservoir from sucking water up out of the bubbler as it cools. I've seen people inventing all kinds of fancy setups like solenoids and whatever, and so that's all not necessary. All you need is to let a little air in there, and the effect of having HHO available under acceleration is amazing. It's like nitrous. It's crazy. You should really try it. And then of course we have a really big bubbler here. This is filled halfway with water so that it can fill half up with HHO, and you have plenty available on demand. And then last is this one-way gas check valve. This is, I got this off eBay. They're Kryton membrane something or other. You can find them pretty easy, and this works really good. I do not like the HHO flash arresters. They're way too restrictive, and if you have any kind of a little leak in your system, you will not get HHO to the engine, and the restriction just compounds that problem. So of course you want to, when you're done with your project, you want to take this hose and put it in a bucket of water and make sure you're getting HHO actually going to the engine. Okay. And now this in this system, the HHO is routed to the air box. You can actually route it anywhere between the air box and the throttle plate, before the throttle plate. I kind of like it here. It seems to work the best, but some people put it down there. In any case, if you go to the intake manifold, you will be getting HHO, more HHO at cruise and idle. And so you can't use a system like this. If you did, you would have to put a flow regulator on here so you don't get too much HHO draw at idle and stuff. But I don't do it that way. I just route it here. Okay, so that's our system. It works really well, and on a recent trip, the owner of this truck was able to get about 22 miles per gallon versus 14 and a half is what it pretty much got normally. So that's at least 40%. In town, it's gone from 7.5 to 11.5. So we're looking at 40-45% in fuel economy at the pump, and a ton of power. This truck is crazy. It's so fast. So we're still using a zero fossil fuel style current limiting PWM. This is one of the ones I built like a year ago. It still works good. And then we have this little funky relay here. I have one with solid connections, but I just soldered the tabs on there and it still works. A 40 amp automotive relay. And of course, last but not least is our Volo FS2. I do like it. I'm still using it, and I would recommend it. So there you go. There's our system. And so this tank is new here. I did some filming with the old tank and did some flow testing with the old electrolyte before we changed it, and it did make a difference in HHO production, so I'll show you that next.